I checked out the sorcerer upgrade path. We get our last abilities on level 13, so one level from this, and there's two new attack abilities. One is a spell and one is a usable ability. Both are powerful attack capabilities, so I'll wait until that point. I didn't check the details. One is the Chaos Rift spell though, so that's all I really care about. Point is, waiting the one extra level up will be hopefully worth it. Quashka Root Healer. They're fairly powerful. Yes, he's pretty much dead. The positive side, there's no reason for us to hold back here. He'll get a single attack. There it is. Let's see if I can whip him. Mainly using the abilities because I know I can get XP with some of them. That's it. We need 100 points, so we probably need to farm a little bit. How much? Still 80 points. Courtesans. Excellent. Regular trading. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Need to find the border, clean border as quickly as possible. So we're gonna ignore even treasures. Well, depending on treasure. Quashka Root Healer, that's their leader. He has no escorts. At least that I can see. I don't know if anyone has water concealment. I mean, if the Krakens don't have it, I don't see who would. Have the mobility to land. Xerti the Sleek. Xerti has few weak units, so... But he might be able to spot us. There's no telling. Just because I'm using the assassins as scouts doesn't mean I want to throw them away. They could still have a lot of combat potential in them. Draconian Flamers is something you can't kill without getting damage, I believe. Maybe we could go after those. Ooh, there's refugees here. Suppose we could attack these guys too. We really have nothing worth casting. I don't think we can get him. Okay. The reason I want to kill him is basically for the next couple of turns there's no contributing to the war effort from her. We might be able to strike at harder targets too. Probably can't charm a leader. Just saying. He's an easy kill. Probably not all that valuable kill either. We're less than 50 points away from basically getting the all-important level up. Sooner or later we're just gonna stumble upon a Kraken and then we're dead. Can enter the harbor here with the ships directly. But we find it's not a throne seat. Has a reasonable force. I think we should attack it anyway. Because if we don't, he might move these back to defend the throne speed. 2, we might be able to get the level up. She's what? 41 points away from it. And they can't offer any casting help in this one. Right. Free range to cavalry. We have our charming abilities too. Definitely, if we have the chance to use it, we use it. Even a single unit at this point could be a huge difference maker. Summon a siege engine. Right. What about and it's tier 4 war barge. Juggernaut. Yeah, they're fucked. They're so fucked now. is okay to be used as a distraction too. Right, I think we're gonna make a push here, try to get cavalry units. Could also try to... Well, entangling is just as good of chance of being successful as the charm, so yeah. Insert sacrificial units for the attack on the throat. Still, Larissa is the primary unit that we need to get experience for. How long does the seduction last? Doesn't say. Charming, I think, has duration. It doesn't say. Doesn't say. Right. I'm gonna try to disable these. Getting Larissa to the next level is the highest priority. I gladly sacrifice troops in order to get it. We're less than 30 points away of doing that. No use for you. $22. $14. 20 absorb. Current cities we have are not good enough of a base to push forward. I'm going to ignore treasure sites. We're on a bit of a timer here. I'm not sure if I want to use the cavalry as scouts because it would be very useful if we get hit any kind of serious trouble. Lost 2 units. Well, we secured an improved source of income, so cash and mana. We have enough store in the stores that we can handle the current fight we're on. After that, I don't know. There's a monster lair here. Tell me about this quest. Vassal proposal if we end the Undead Scourge. Yeah, we have only 1 unit here, so... Let's junked my corpse loading. Well, what exactly do we want to do? We want to start doing scoundrels, bards, assassins. Well, not really, but which means we should focus on pushing knowledge forward first. We need some time to do the research anyway. Might even be able to win this. My doubts though. I have to support them with spells quite heavily. Don't have a lot of casting power and I'm going into a group of serious fights. Don't know if I want to. Regular raid trade. Seeker Enchantment, that's a good one. We need to do Grimbeak Crows, we want Scoundrel production. Okay, we can attack that city on the next turn if we want to. I suppose you need... well... move into a position where you can support both groups. I'm not sure if I should go and defend that city. We need to send some troops there, sure, but at the same time it's also the weakest one we have. These are more important ones. It's probably the Throne City. Their leader is still not here. I'm guessing it's the Throne City because there's so many people gathered up there. Yeah. You can attack it now. Do it! So we basically caught the green with her pants down. Gave her the good old in and out, and then she was totally unprepared to encounter us. What did you do to him? Slayer's Doubt. Attempts to lower target enemy unit's movement by 18 and morale by 800 until end of combat. If it fails, the unit suffers 50% minus 50% for one turn instead. Okay. I guess that's minus 50% movement. It doesn't say, just minus 50%. What exactly do you have? You have a priest hero. A lot of crossbowmen, civic guards, half a dozen decent range units. That's what he basically has. I wonder if I was thinking of summoning the war machine inside the their gates, but it would have to basically be one of two machines, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. So better summon it here. We have rapid reload on the hero, so we can fire the cannon every turn. Larissa has to get the level up on this. Sorcerer class description sort of describes it as weaker armies, but in exchange you have a lot more powerful spellcasting ability, and I'm sort of relying on that being true even if she's a supporting caster. The real question is how much combat capability and survivability do I have to sacrifice to get access to those spells? I'm sure I can get some basic upgrades, but it could be bad. All will disappear on the next turn. That's 3 points. We also have the mosquito darts, which ignore the wall. So we can do a decent amount of range damage on them. With the cannon helping, we can probably clear them out without too much fuss. Force them to come to us. Might as well cast. Not sure what exactly do we want to weaken though. We will get experience out of this. So it's not like I'm throwing that away. I guess he caught on how this is gonna end if he doesn't attack. Not sure how much we want to use the cannon. It is after all a unit that will just disappear. So if victory is assured, I don't see much reason to use it. Very likely going to be our last shot. You can do whatever you want to the cannon. I'm not gonna reload it with the hero anymore. I'm not too interested in capturing units either, or charming. We want this dealt with. If the necessary level ups have been achieved, then that's a different matter. We are very likely near where the yellow is, so it's not like we can just abandon this totally and hope that we can be able to keep this. I don't think it'll go quite like that. We need 2 experience points. Cavalry is gonna get slaughtered. Don't really care. Right. Right. Okay, victory is assured. We're gonna lose the cavalry unit. Might be worthwhile to try to get some kind of replacement. Or maybe a crossbowman or 2. Basically something that can start just sitting here and defending this place. It's a throne city. I'm sure it's well, it's probably as shitty as our own cities, but it's not gonna be any worse. Who wants to eat a cannonball? Right. Big guard, crossbowman. Not really interested in the civic guard. Failed miserably. Arisa will get her level up with this strike. Well, we got we lost one guy, we got a range unit, so he's dead. We got the all important 13th level. Level up for you too, nice. Quashka root healer. And we're not on the negative again. Ah, Oak Branch Bow shoots short. Ah, it's a longbow, right? That makes sense. Short bows suck. Someone has to take it. What do you get? You've gained all your abilities already. Five points that we can spend on I don't know what. Shadows then? We're flying, so well it could be useful in certain situations, but that would be a very desperate situation indeed. No. If we're one-on-one fighting, if we use the sprint, we can do it, I think, yeah, it has such a long cooldown of 3 turns, that it's unlikely that we can even use it twice in a fight. Shadow Step I don't think has that kind of a cooldown, and even if it has a minor cooldown, it can be used in combination with the sprinting. We would basically be able to always attack their rear without them getting attacks of opportunity. I'll take it. I'm not 100% sure that on how that works. Yeah, it's a cooldown of 1 turn. Unit will have 1 action point after use. Short distance. I think that's probably better than the normal phasing. It's shorter distance, but it's what the fuck is this? Why is there an item there? Ah, holy symbol. Because it's a sort of a smaller scale ability, it allows you to fit it better in multiple different situations. The phase, it's a massive jump, but it also means you can't really take all that great of an advantage of it. It's too big to be long of a cooldown and everything. 70 points! Well, it's a good ability, but holy shit. There was another ability that came with this level. It's not a spell, it's an actual ability. Master Illusionist. All units in the hero's army gain invisibility. Well, that's nice, but we're not the leader. Is it nice though? You could basically go into enemy territory and attack without the enemy being prepared. However, you also have True Sight, capable of sealing concealed and invisible units, so how useful is that really? Ah, Thunderstorm. Summons a mighty thunderstorms for 3 turns. All units become drenched and gain 40% fire resistance and 20% frost and lightning weakness. Incorporeal and elemental units are unaffected. Each turn, between 1 and 3 lightning bolts will strike the enemy for 12 electric damage. The thing is, this is not a spell, this is just an ability. So you can use it once battle life, yes. We'll do some lightning damage randomly to the enemy. And that's it. But we need spell casting power. Without that we can't get anything anyway. 60 points and not enough. Oh shit. Take the Chaos Ring. Right. So now we have a massive combat ability. Are we gonna take other abilities? Well, we're probably gonna take the Thunderstorm because it's what? We don't have to waste any mana on it. We could use it basically every time. 4 points left. We can probably take a couple of spells still, but I think we need to increase our survivability at least a little bit. We haven't taken even a single point in these. I'm just going for hit points for now. I don't care too much about the other stats. Right. Quest available. This is a nice thing in theory. What do we have? Yeah, if it would have been a normal Wraith, I think that would have been doable. Wraith King on the other hand, and we don't have any spells that direct damage spells that would even affect him, so I'm going to have to decline, sorry. Absorb. Item reserve. Scoundrels. Proposal. Open borders and peace. Sure, why not? The other end of the... Yeah, I have nothing even close by, so why wouldn't I? I'm not too concerned about the sanctums and these type of sites right now. I feel if we manage to secure this side of the map by playing the yellow out too, then we have time to do whatever, and we are in a position where the rest can possibly oppose us anymore. We can take our time if we really want to after that. What kind of defenses do you have here? You're a respectable group. If we attack with this, we might be able to take them. However, only a couple of units are even capable of really contributing anything meaningful there. So I don't think that's a good idea. It's not gonna cost us much time to make a little detour here. We go send the heroes there, we can get the extra troops, whatever they are. We definitely need to head north. I'd like to send in a scout first. Well, aren't I glad I came on this island? This is really close to them. These guys might be able to get something done. It seems that even after the loss of one of his cities, Rishkayan is still strong. Maybe he would be a good addition to the Torchbearers. Sure. Rishkayan, may I ask you why you are still loyal to the Elven Court, even though they destroyed one of your cities? Isn't it better to fight for a nobler cause, with trustworthy allies? I can offer you a place in legend among the Torchbearers. This way we can get back at Xerte together, and you will pave the way to the future. I do not know why I still feel loyal to the Elven Court. Maybe you are right. Maybe I should join you and become a Torchbearer. I think I will. Thank you, Sulthor. Yay, we gained an ally. Ah, we flooded this land. City seems to be doing fine though. So I'm not quite sure. Do they dislike the flooding? No? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I achieved there. Maybe it was massive metropolis or something. It seems like these are, yeah, and we can see him. So there's 3 city groups with 1 large city, 2 weaker ones. Okay. Hello, spider friends. Rogue Palace. Your only purpose is to locate exactly where those cities are. I just need a... There's one of these armies. I basically just need to locate their border. If I reach one city, I can easily reach them all. I'm thinking of unloading some troops here. Otherwise we're very likely to lose control of these cities. So basically get the troll and the spire off. Continue with these. Attack every time I see some kind of hostile sailing here. I don't think I want to use the Chaos Rift here. It has some kind of a fucks over the race and the city that we used against. At the same time, I think our alignment is moving towards evil anyway. Not quite sure where you can even see it. This fight doesn't require it. We might even capture a couple of units. And only be used once per battle. One to 3 lightning bolts. That's exactly what we're getting. You have become more good. Shit. So we're moving toward that, are we? At what point do you get plus 100 morale for a wealthy empire? Is it 1000 gold? I don't really care. It's not like the more 100 morale is worth trying to desperately get above that point. Usually have better things to worry about. Short range teleportation. Zap. So if you use it, you only have 1 point left, but you can use it and attack. It's not like this Thunderstorm thing is some kind of super powerful ability, but it's just a skill. It doesn't cost me anything. Single turn cooldown of the Shadow Step. In combination with Sprint, you can do a lot of things with it. Charms. So the fight will end on the next likely end on the next turn. They don't have the attack capability to kill it. Ziggurat would be a tough fight, even for heroes. But mobility is the key here. Try fast and hard. So go 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 go. Absorb. Well, at least leave the humans here. Not sure about the monsters. We have I had a couple of guys here, and we have a force that can start doing sides here. No. So, suppose we could follow these guys. We'll see. Oh shit. Well, be a reasonable place to try to get to the surface. Do they control this? Okay, this guy probably has 4 cities then, no? Like, I would see the entire area around the city if that's what's the case. He might gain it soon though. Shrine. Don't need to build a rogue palace here. They're slightly good. Ally keeps clearing his surrounding areas. He isn't particularly strong or anything, just has few cities. More research. Scoundrels. Bards. Suppose I should go away with this one. Just asking for trouble. Sooner or later they're gonna notice me here and kill me. And I'm not doing anything useful anyway. These guys will not keep up with them. I think we're better off securing our position here. We can't rely on this hero stuff all that long. We have to switch to proper army stacks. So in order to do that, we need the city base to allow it. Now we would have 6 cities. That's good enough. We probably will use this starting city as our main base. Does need one. There, we're gonna spread away outward there. Okay. Ooh. Argula Ironheart. He has a respectable group there, but nothing amazing. That's probably her throne city then. Yes, yes. We're currently within striking distance. I don't think we can attack on this turn. Might be able to get a level up. Ziggurat could provide us with something powerful. The problem with that is it'll also weaken us, so we'll have to take a few extra turns to recover. I don't like that. Okay, this is definitely within striking distance. Probably far enough away too, so they don't really see us yet. Okay. Domain invasion. Who's invading us? I'm not seeing the domain invasion. Doesn't matter. It's winning fights. Rogue Palace. Orc Succubus, Shadow Stalker, Extra Mana Reduction. Well, we need to make sure we're ready to do the units when it comes to that. Probably increase our production capability too. I mean, if this city is going to really produce them, it has to have as much production as it can squeeze out. Neutrals. Sign a peace treaty. Goblins. Sure, it's not a huge amount of money. More importantly, if we can play the yellow out, there's a good chance some of these cities will join us. It's not her throne city. Doesn't matter. It doesn't seem all that impressive either way. Okay, where could I even go from here? I think I'm pretty much hugely vulnerable no matter where I try to go. Refugees. Is that Spring of Life? I was hoping it was a city of these creatures. Something like floating range units would have been quite nice here. Okay, this is gonna suck for you. I'm gonna Chaos Rift their ass. Very likely victory. That means for a couple of turns after this they won't have their hero to cast spells. Ooh. And you're gonna stay there and just wait. Solid strategy right there. Local inhabitants are gonna hate me for a while, but fuck them. So what you gonna do? Phantasm Warriors. You killed my scouting unit. Yeah. Now his melee guys are pulling back, while his front is vulnerable. Right. I'm gonna just charge in and finish them. They're not gonna survive the 3 turns. Even the light is Thunderstorm. Ah, now we can see again. One down. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck real hard. Lightning being bombarded multiple times every turn, new monsters appearing every turn. So I guess we'll get 3 monsters and 3 attacks from the Chaos Rift. Got some kind of an elemental. Frost. Ah, fine. Not like it matters what type of elemental it is. They're fucked. I was thinking of moving behind her, not attack her, but whatever. Oh, it's Serpent. Yeah, this is a powerful spell. Best thing it is, it should be available for us right from the start. Doesn't require any kind of research to gain access to it. Backstab this son of a bitch. Except it doesn't really matter. Well, whatever. Even Edward needs his experience. Yeah, they aren't happy. Humans aren't happy in general. So they should be used with some care. But overall, they were very happy anyway, so I'm sure it'll go away. This guy can't get anything useful anymore, so take whatever, I guess. We could go for more casting power. What spells do we have? Siege Engine and Force Field. We can't cast both of them at the same fight currently. But if we take extra casting power, we could. I don't think that's necessarily a terrible idea, even though hit points would also be very nice. I think first and foremost, this guy has to be a killer, basically a tank of some sort. So hit points are the most valuable thing. So one city here, one city here. I think that will be the Throne World. Well, I don't know why I keep saying Throne World. It's the Throne City. That would be the Throne City, that would be the Throne City, that right. They all follow the same pattern. Assassins. You have a quest from me. Into Undead Scourge. Okay. Which is what? I can't even see anyone. I don't have enough troops nearby. It's a town about to be turned into a city. A couple of basic buildings. We are not safe on water. Well, 5 vampire spider queens is not gonna be a great thing for us to face either. Could we get more assassins here? Enough to do the quest. We can provide a little bit of casting support. I don't care enough. It's much more important for me to find out what's here. There's nothing here. Suppose we would have 2 assassins though. 2 assassins ain't that bad. But if it's undead, my spells won't affect them. We're playing the yellow out. I don't know what we can do here with these ships. Maybe I should build a proper navy. Okay, that'll be the thrones. It has okay defenders. But because they don't have the caster, I'm not sure how they can possibly defend it. I think we need additional spells in addition to the Chaos Ring. It's just I need some kind of proper damage spells that isn't going to ruin our relationship with the city and the race casting it. Something a little bit more low scale, and then if we have these larger fights that are a lot of things hang in balance from the results, depending on the end result of the fight, then that's a different matter. But every fight is not a chaos fight. We do have war machines anyway, so we could provide a little bit of a casting support. That would probably be enough. Trebuchet. Yep, that'll do. That will do just fine. Yet give a flying fuck about this. They should. I'm breaking the wall because I want them to react. Right. Try to charm a couple of units. But we'll see. The thunderstorm won't last long and it won't achieve much, but I'm guessing, yeah, it'll get them moving around a little bit. Breaking the wall is really a secondary consideration for us. We cast anything meaningful? No. Once we fly over the wall, that's pretty much the end of the fight. We'll keep the trebuchet weakening the units that come and shoot at us. But whatever happens to it, it doesn't matter. And I don't think I want to score kills with it. It's a wasted thing if it kills someone. You have to keep in mind that Larissa is much weaker stats-wise than the other guys. So she will not last long if she gets into some kind of a face-to-face engagement. Just shoot at something that you have no risk of killing. That's the goal there. Out of range. I think Larissa is still the one who needs the level ups the most. Yeah, she can now do nice things, but she's still fairly weak and her spell selection is shit. I might even want more casting power. 70 is nice, but if we could get it to 80, we could cast 3 Chained Lightnings or a Chaos Rift and something else. No. So they have 4 units left. We could go for a charming attempt at this point. I don't see why not. This will put an end to the green. But we are gonna need some kind of units here. At the same time, if the green has done his thing properly, if there's no other major power that has forces here, how could they? They would have been killed if they get anywhere near this place. So that'll give us time to build some kind of a force here. Edward doesn't really require anything too badly, so I still think I'm gonna try these disabling abilities. Get the experience to someone else. Argula Ironheart as last. So it's me, my ally, and the rogue in the top right corner. At the same time, I haven't really done all that much. Yeah, turn 13. Most of the area is still explored, or most of the sites are still unexplored. I do want them. Especially on weapon department, we have the shittiest weapons ever. We have okay equipment in some parts, but there's very few items that I would really even like to have in the long term. There's only a couple. I don't think we have even a single mythical item this time, outside the mounts that we created for ourselves. Usually we have pretty much legendary or mythical all around. Now we ain't got shit. So yeah, hopefully we can improve upon that a little bit. Plus 10 hit points. Okay. That seems like a nice thing to have. I'm not taking another musket away. Light protection? Yes. I would sort of like to have the melee guys have something like this. With Mirabilis, he could use the health, but because his stats are so much weaker, The 10 extra hit points means much less on her than it means on someone who has 7-8 points extra defense. There should be a... yeah, that's the blade out. It's out of the fight quickly. I'll end after the next turn. In some ways, we basically have won this already. We just have such a massively wider city foundation compared to our competition that they're gonna lose. Might take a little bit of for that to happen, but it'll happen. Our biggest concern, I suppose, at this point is can we maintain the ally to... Probably should send some troops to just sit next to his throne city. At the same time, I'm not seeing him being in contact with the enemy either. They're sort of just sitting here chilling. To a harbor, frigates. Frigates are no good, we need the better ones. With those we could basically isolate him on those isles. However, they're still gonna be fairly expensive to maintain, so why not go for the flying, hovering, proper rogue units. Maybe we should go for extra research on this one. They don't have to just keep doing research for the end of the game, but I'd like to get access to those better units as quickly as possible. Holy shit. It's allied with the red. Okay. Did not expect that. But that also means that this guy has the 3 cities and that's all he has. Out of which 1 is probably a fairly good city and 2 are fairly weak. Extra sites. Ancient ruins. I wish there was some reason to attack these independent galleon warships. Like they were part of some kind of a... Instead of being just 3 warships, there could be basically be some kind of a trade ships that are guarded by a couple of warships. So if you could take them out, you would be rewarded for it somehow. Currently they're just patrolling here doing nothing. Which is fine, but I feel it's a sort of an opportunity loss. Now you're just an idiot if you intentionally attack them. It's a hostile neutral. 2 war machines. Interesting. And with this we have pacified the West. Lightning weakness? Fire weakness you say? We don't really have to wait too long. We're just gonna kill them all. Cooldown reset. Spear protection. Okay, get on with it. Ooh, critical hit. Bad luck. Not that it made any difference. Squee to you too. You might be getting a level up. I'm actually a bit worried that the heroes are not gonna get enough level ups. Because based on... we can at least get to, what, level 18? The next mission should be the final one. So at that point we don't want to be at level 13, we want to be at 18. Right, so west is conquered, center is neutral, east is half ally, half hostile. I still don't think we'll be ending this the next time. We might be able to, however it would mean us to try to basically play the Throne City and the enemy hero out of the fight instead of actually conquering this and taking a look what they can offer. This is basically, as far as I can see, preparation for the final stage. So if we burn through this as quickly as we can, we are in a much weaker position where it actually counts. And if we take our time and prepare properly here, we'll be ready to take on the last... we'll perform much better at the last mission. And if it is the repeat of the previous campaign Torchbearer mission, it is very heavily focused on your hero's performance. If you have highly mobile, capable strike team, you can end it very quickly. And in that, there it doesn't matter anymore. But here, I think it matters. We do want to isolate it there though. and he's going to keep gaining power, gaining the same succubuses and shadow stalkers that I did. So it's not without its problems. I don't think we really need the extra damage to armored units. I don't see that being all that useful, because we're using too small of an army anyway. Never used the taunting. Attempt to attack the nearest enemy unit with their melee attack for 2 turns. The problem is, I don't really know what this is. I can guess how it works. Is it a long range ability, medium range, or what the fuck is it? Or how strong is it? Is it some kind of a strength 9 attack or strength 13? That makes a difference. I suppose I could just look it up. I guess every time I need to make the choice, I haven't bothered. I don't think I'll bother now either. We still have a lot of level ups, so we can certainly take it at some point if we really feel like we have to take it. More resistance wouldn't hurt. Right. Frost protection would be great if we have to fight against a Shadow Stalker type enemy. Well, great might be an exaggeration, but it would be useful. Okay, at this point I don't see us having any real need to rush forward. We could, and it would be to some extent a sensible thing to do. However, now is the time to gather up resources, strengthen our position. Not sure what's the best way for us to proceed with this. I'm going to need better scouting no matter what. So I'm going to just make crows, have them fly around and see what they can find. We still want to focus on hitting hard targets. I suppose we could go here, but they're already friendly. We could also take on quests at this point. Survive, survive, conquer the isles. Well, at this point we've got this. Gaining loot is the highest priority. However, we do want the cities to be good. We want them to producing tier 3 units as soon as possible. We will also use those to explore these. So we don't have to go everywhere with